Man, just think of all the stuff that we had to go through. Like, actually, just think about it. All the stuff in the past that we had to go through. There's levels to this shit, man. And the amount of time we have left is a ridiculous amount. A ridiculous amount of time. And we could make stuff happen so very quick. One day, bro, your story is going to do something. It's going to do something. It's going to open eyes. It's going to inspire. It's going to move mountains. And it's going to make you famous in the end. Through all the shit that we had to go through to tell our story the way it exactly played out. That is some next level stuff right there. From the past, from the present, and into the future, it's going to be a story to be told. And especially if you're good at remembering the stuff that happened and the events that took place in your life. One day, bro. One day. It's all going to make sense. All the stuff that you had to go through, it's going to make sense. Because when you experience hardships, when you look back at your past and think to yourself, why did these things have to happen? Why did I not have this and other people did? Why did I have to go through this and some other people didn't? Everyone else looks so happy, but yet I had to experience all this stuff, and stuff is still not great. In the end, that's when it makes sense. And it's going to make sense before the very end, because that's typically how it works. It's not like you reach that point and everything just makes sense. Slowly on your way up to where you're going to, things are going to make more and more and more and more sense. It's only in the current moment when bad things are happening that it does not make sense. Because sometimes we tell ourselves certain things and we think for sure our current situation is what it's supposed to be. Our current partner is what it's supposed to be forever. The current friends group we have, it's supposed to be forever. The current job we work at, it's supposed to be forever. Sometimes things fall out. Sometimes things happen. Sometimes you get stabbed in the back really hard by somebody you never thought you would. Or whatever happens. Tragic events. You don't know why in the moment, but you'll know why in the end. And this is the life of a chosen one, because it's not supposed to be easy. It was never made out to be easy. It's not intended to be easy. It's not easy. And it never will be. But that's exactly what makes us who we are. We don't go through these times like every other average day human being in the world, enjoying the fruits of our itsy bitsy little bits of labor on a weekly basis. That is not the life we have chosen. That's not the life that chose us, I should say. We just don't live that way. It's commitment, it's discipline, it's hardships, it's making complete sense of life, and in the end, going through all that, living a righteous life. It's all going to make sense. It's all going to come together. And all those people from the past, they are going to regret the things they have done to you. They had an opportunity to be a half-decent human being when they were in your life. And they just didn't pan out to be the way you probably thought. They screwed you over. And people like that, guys, they never go far in life. But people that it happens to, like us, when we experience tragic events and it doesn't break us bit by bit down to the core, we let it rather strengthen us. We learn from it. We continue to be who we are. Because of who we are, some people's just built like that, bro. And some people are not built like that whatsoever. The smallest thing can happen to some people, man. And they have to seek so much revenge. They have to get weak about it. We can experience tragic events. We can experience major things that would break the everyday average human being. We can experience something like that and have it really hurt us in the moment and affect us a lot. But as every day keeps going forward, we just learn from that, we grow from that, we become better from that. It doesn't break us down. And God sees all this. He sees all this happening. And He is going to gift you exactly what you deserve to have. You're going to end up having things that other people will never be able to touch. And this doesn't just go for materialistic things. This goes for the quality people you have around you. It really involves pretty much everything. Just your whole setup, your whole life, the way it all panned out, the way it's all worked and happened for you, the things you get to do, the memories you get to make. Other people, compared to you, are going to be shoveling shit on a farm. And it might not necessarily be that, but you just get what I'm saying. You're going to get to travel. You're going to get to see the world. You're going to have so many beautiful memories and moments. You're going to have beautiful people around you, trustworthy people around you that you can be vulnerable with. And these other people, bro, they're going to have all these problems, all these bad addictions, bad people around them who you can't trust from a hole in the wall. They're going to be tied down to a particular situation that they don't even want to be involved in. That doesn't sound fun to me. That's how a lot of people have to roll in this world. And you know what? That's never how it's going to end for God's chosen people. That's never how it's going to end. You might have to live some hard years, doing some hard things, going through some hard things. But you will see the beauty of it all in the end, and your story is going to make you famous. Your story is going to set you on fire. It's going to spark something in this world. And the life you get to live, incredible. Incredible. It's what a lot of people will never experience, folks, but if you are chosen, you will experience everything what I'm saying. You will get to enjoy the fruits of your labor one day. Some of you probably even could do that right now, but you don't. You could probably enjoy yourself way more than you currently could if you really wanted to, but you just don't. Because you know it's not the time. You know it is not the time to do that. And you know it's time to continue on in life, continue to hustle, continue to sacrifice, continue to live the way that God wants you to live on your purpose, doing the things that you're doing. Working very hard, staying very committed, going through hardships. I experienced something all like not that long ago that people I'm close to know. And it is what it is. Life happens. Things happen that you don't expect. And who can handle this kind of shit? Us. Who can handle this kind of shit? And it makes them better. Us. Other people, it snaps them in half. It breaks them. They're not the same. It makes us even better. It makes us even better. The shit we have to experience, guys, all those hardships, big and small, medium, it makes us better. And in the end, watch the rewards, because they're going to be there and they're going to come. God does not make mistakes, and you should never question it. I don't care what your position is right now. I don't care what you just went through yesterday. I don't care what you went through last month or last year or whenever. You can never question what God is doing. You have to roll with it. Everything that happens, that's fate. I mean, if it wasn't fate, then what the heck is it? If it's not fate, what is it? It is fate. Some of you just think you're so unlucky, it's not even ridiculously funny. Some of you think you didn't deserve that. Some of you think whatever happened shouldn't have happened and you deserve better. That's a victim mentality. That is a victim mentality. I experienced some of the worst shit you could think of. And I didn't sit there like, oh my God, I deserved better. Oh my God. It happened. It happened for a reason. It had to happen. I accept. This is some warrior type shit, folks. We have to stop moaning and groaning and complaining about, oh my God, they did this to me. I can't believe it. You better can believe it. You better believe it. Guys, that's the type of stuff that strengthens you as a human being. It strengthens you as a human being. And if it doesn't, then somewhere along the lines, you are severely messing up. And I mean severely. And you know what? We've all been there before. We've all had those thoughts of why is this happening to me? I just want to open your guys' minds and help make you guys stronger mentally, because everything what you think in your head is what causes either pain or relief or acceptance. So why tell yourself a certain story and narrative that isn't going to benefit you? Is it going to benefit you to sit there and tell the narrative, oh my God, like they screwed me over so bad and I didn't deserve this, and oh my God, I'm in so much pain, and oh, like, is that going to benefit you? No. Not at all. What's going to benefit you is, you know what? That happened. It actually happened. It happened to me, and it is what it is. I can't rewind and even prevent that from happening, because it was fate. It's just a part of your story. And I'm surely to God, some good things has happened for you guys, as some good things has happened for me. And that's exactly why we got to take the good with the bad. That is why. If you expect things to just be so good, so amazing, and all this stuff, all the time, not that it can't be, because it will be. You'll have your good moments. You'll have some good times. And sometimes your mental health will be better than others, but I guarantee you something right now. Without the bad, none of that shit would even... The good would feel not so good. That is why the bad is important. That is why the bad keeps you kind of humbled and grounded. And you have to take every single lesson and experience head on. That is what you have to do. You can't second guess why. In the moment, you can ask yourself, like, why did that have to happen? But you can't continue to live your life with the same question in your head. Bro, I got some friends sending me like reels and shit on Instagram. Half a year to a year after someone did them dirty, like some girl or something, in regards to what happened. And it's like, bro, still stuck on her, eh? Still thinking about her, still... It's, bro, what is that going to do? It just shows you that they have not done the work. They have not done what they should have done. Some people go through hard things and they don't let it motivate them. Like, they might go and do shit to distract themselves and stuff, but they're not allowing that situation to, like, motivate them. And go on and work hard and become better and live that kind of life. Any single time anyone's ever done me wrong in any way, I take that all in and I allow myself to feel it, and I do great work. And eventually, the feelings you feel from what happened just fade. Like, it's just so small and insignificant. It almost feels like it didn't even happen. Now, would you guys rather that, or years later still just stuck in the past, like, oh my God, like, why did that have to happen? Like, what would you guys rather? Answer that question. What would you rather? I think you just know the answer. It's just that some of you, for whatever reason, are not strong enough to make that the result. And it just blows my mind. I can turn back time and think to the first times that some pretty major things that happened to me that shook me up. I can remember the feelings. I can remember how I took that in and went about it. It's almost like sometimes you just have it and you don't. Sometimes you're built to experience some crazy shit that would break other people. But you're meant for it, bro. You are meant to experience that shit and be stronger from it. You were meant to be a vessel in this world of strength. You were meant to experience all that stuff and grow from it. Why? Because you were chosen. Not everybody is. Some people's going to experience certain things and it's going to break them instantly. They will never be the same. You can experience stuff. It only made you better. It only made you stronger. It only made you wiser. And as for the others, not so much. We can take it. We can handle it. We can go through some shit. And it's not that we don't feel anything. Of course we feel it. Of course we can feel pain and everything else, but we can live through it. We can experience it, we can feel it, and we can get better from it. And one day we can tell our story about it, which is going to make you famous. It's inspiring. There's so much strength and wisdom and knowledge in what you've experienced. You just have to keep going. You just have to keep fighting. You just have to keep on track. And everything is going to work itself out. And if it doesn't, well, you might have took the wrong turn. And I don't recommend taking the wrong turn. I recommend allowing yourself to feel things in life and not numbing yourself from every single thing. Allow yourself to feel, allow yourself to grow, allow yourself to be that. Get all the extra shit out of the way, get all the negativity out of the way, get all the victim mentality stuff out of the way, and prepare to feel pain, because you're going to feel it. I'm going to feel it. We're all going to feel it. And we have to experience it and live through it and be strong. That's the thing. So I hope this video could do something for you guys. This session has now expired. So, what do? We get on with the next. God willing, God bless. We'll see y'all at the top.